cabinet, you can see that I changed how I'm going to do the second shelf. I'm not using the Craig's like I mentioned in my second video. I am doing pilot holes right through the side of the cabinet straight into the shelf. Seems to work out better for me. Go take a look and I'll talk to you at the end of it. Thanks, bye. Hey everyone, so now you can see I am doing pallet holes into the side of the bookshelf slash coat cabinet. And this, I found an easier way to do it than the Craig's when you've got a 1/2 inch to 1/2 inch joints. As I said in my last video, the screws kind of protruded out the side. This way, I didn't have that worry, although I would have the screw head possibly being seen. But like I mentioned also in video 1, this is my trial for the built-in, so I am a little concerned about it. If I screwed it enough, I could add some putty and paint over it. I decided not to do that. The other thing I was concerned about is some bulging that could have happened screwing into a 1/2 inch thick shelf, and that did not happen. It ended up being okay. Sorry for the bad camera angle, but I was able to screw it in. It was nice, firm, and solid in there. It was a lot easier than the Craig, like I mentioned, and I think this turned out just as well. You can see the little screw heads there on the side. I wasn't too worried about it. Maybe sometime down the road I will prime it and paint over top of that, but for now I'm not going to do that. So here we go. Here's the truth. All right, so I'm going to grab my level here and make sure and check the level of the horizontal and the depth of it. As you might remember, my first shelf, the horizontally was okay, but depth-wise it wasn't. But you can see my thumbs up. It is level in both directions, so I'm pretty happy with what I've done. All right, so now I'm going to install the 2 coat hangers in the cabinet. I'm just measuring and make sure they're level and equidistant between the 2 sides of it. So it's going to be 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. And I'm just pointing out the drill hole marks that I'm going to do. I think I got it all marked up right now, so I'm doing it vertically, and then once I place the mark on the first hole, I use the actual bracket to mark the second hole and make sure that I've got the correct spacing between the 2 holes for the hook. Yeah, sorry for the bad camera angle. I'm still learning on this whole videoing or taping my projects. I've got the holes drilled in now on each side. Now I'm going to go put in and install the 2 hooks. And now you can see that the cabinet's a little wobbly, but it's pretty tall, not very wide or deep. When it's going to be installed, and you'll see it in a few seconds, it's not going to be a problem. I'm pushing hard with the drill, I'm pushing hard, trying to get the screws installed and the hooks installed. So there we go, I've got them both installed. Oh, here comes the second screw, and I'm going to have it finally installed right now. And then there we go. All done. Here it is now in place. It looks really good, I think. You got the 2 coat hanger hooks. I know I called it a bookshelf. Those could be books up there, but we wanted to use it for some hats and a nice picture to kind of make it aesthetically look really good. And this is just outside the door to the garage, and I'm really happy with the outcome. Thank you so much. So there you go. I think there's cabinet video number 3. I hope you enjoyed it. I think it turned out pretty well. Better than I expected maybe for my first little dry run. It gave me a lot of information to prepare myself for the built-ins that I'm going to do soon. I think I'm going to definitely, for the built-ins, do a 3/4 inch back wall, and that will make it easier for the Craig's. So I want to start trying to do recaps of lessons learned on these projects to kind of hopefully help you eliminate the mistakes that I did. So first of all, I think using the Craig, I've got one of the lesser expensive ones or the least expensive one. I think other ones can hold the Craig tool in place better than mine. I have to use clamps to hold it into place, and I find that when I drill in using just clamps, sometimes the Craig can slide a little bit. I think that caused me to have holes deeper than I wanted to. I think I gotta have tighter clamps and kind of clamp it down even more. I think 1/2 inch to 1/2 inch doesn't work well for Craigs, but maybe if I had clamped down on the Craig more, maybe there's no slippage, it didn't push as hard, maybe it would not protrude through the side. So far, it's been a fail in my experience. I think drilling pallet holes into the side of the second shelf allowed a better installation. It could be a cleaner look as long as I wanted to putty the side and then prime it and paint over top, which I think most people can do, and I might do at a later video or just do on my own to make it aesthetically better looking. I think that you can see the roughness of the shelving unit, the bookshelf. We purposely didn't sand it, and you can definitely see it. So for the built-ins, I'm gonna definitely do a lot of sanding to get it up to like 220 grit, make it super fine, super smooth. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please press like and subscribe, it helps me out a ton, and I will see you at my next video. Thanks, goodbye.